Hey everyone, back again in the fish room. Another species specific video, so to speak. Today we're doing these Bucktooth Tetras. I'm not going to try to pronounce the scientific name, but I'll include it in the description because I'm only going to butcher it, I'm sure. These guys, I've had these. These are the longest fish, not the longest, I guess the oldest, or the ones I've had the longest in the fish room. These guys, I'm thinking is probably 5 to 6 years I've had them, and I bought a group of 12, and I think over that span I've only lost 3 maybe. They're pretty hardy. I keep them at a pH of 7.6 and a hardness of 150, which is just my well water. I don't do any conditioning. These guys are, I must say, they're awesome to watch. They're good schoolers, but of course, as any Google search will tell you, that they're not very good community fish. Very nippy, but I find they're okay with each other. Little disputes amongst themselves, but nothing serious. I feed them frozen brine shrimp, frozen bloodworms, flake, some sinking pellets like bug bites. For live food, mealworms and chopped earthworms or whole red wrigglers, just because they're not as big, right? They can handle the full worm. And also I'll dice up some cocktail shrimp just from like a regular shrimp ring you buy at a grocery store, or I'll mince it up a bit in a grind or in a blender, so to speak, and they like that as well. I haven't bred these guys, and I think it's possible. It's just that I haven't put in enough of an effort really to separate them and put them in a proper like beer bottom tank with a spawning mop or any marbles on the bottom. But I have seen breeding behavior out of them. Each time I usually do a water change, I'll do a large water change once a week, probably 70%, and fill it up with cooler water. And I find, and I'll notice some typical egg scatterer spawning behavior, a bit of dancing, side by side. And in terms of sexing, like most tetras, the size comparison, male to female, you can see that the females are heavier bodied, like this one right there. And the male, that would be a male up front. They're just a little bit narrow. And they're all the same age, and they're getting fed the same food. So in terms of growth rate, they should be on par with each other. So the size difference, there's the male right here, right there as well. See if I can get a female on them. Zoom. Yeah, that would be a female there. So the only tank mate they got in this 55 gallon is a striped Raphael catfish, but in typical fashion, I only see that fish probably once a month. That's why he's probably in that pipe right there, I would imagine. So I usually feed at night, drop in a few sinking pellets or whatnot for the Raphael, so he can get some food, because as soon as food hits the water with these guys, they're pretty greedy eaters. So I have a good bit of fun with them. I still gotta breed them. It's I find it scandalous, because knowing myself, usually anything comes into the fish room needs to be at least attempted to be bred, because that's really my cause of my multiple tank syndrome, is the breeding of fish. I get one, spawn it in the fry, gotta have somewhere to grow out and whatnot, right? But these guys, I've had lots of fun with these, and only for they're great fish to keep, but really a species only tank is a must. I've read online, you can keep them with more robust New World cichlids, like I've seen people mention. I've never seen any videos, but with like Jack Dempsey's green terrors, even Oscars. I have seen a couple of videos they're in with piranhas, and they seem all to be well. I wonder though if these wouldn't pick on the piranhas as much, because I find in my minimal experience keeping piranhas, which was only probably spanned a year, they're pretty docile and shy. These guys are the opposite. But I'll just shoot another couple of minutes without talking, just so you can have a look at their behaviors and their movements, and see if you're so you can get a little hindsight if you're looking to buy them, and what they look like in an aquarium, and what they might look in your home if you get them. Okay, that's it guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.